Hello, everyone. I love it when somebody asks me a question of something that I've never tried before because it gives me a chance to try it. So a while back, I did a bouncing of all the drums for my song, or to show somebody how to bounce them on the DP32 to 2 tracks and stereo. And the one thing that I had noticed, which I hadn't really thought of, was because I was using the internal effects on the board. I thought, oh well, it's just going to go into the ether, and then it's not going to get recorded on the bounce. And so to my surprise, yes, it did get actually recorded onto the bounce. And so I had the drums with a little bit of reverb behind them because that's what I wanted. So just recently, somebody asked me this question, and I just had to do this because I wanted to see if it was true or if it was possible, because I said, I don't know, I'll have to try that. And that's usually my response to things which I haven't had a chance to try. So here we are, sitting in front of the DP32. Now what I've done, I'm taking the guitar track that I did for the video about reclaiming your lost music on the file system, showing how to grab it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm using the guitar track on that. It was a clean track, so there's no distortion there's no distortion or anything. Didn't go through an amp. It was just a straight distortion. Well, there was one that went through an amp, but I'm not using that one. I'm using the direct in. And what we're doing is, what we're going to do, let me explain this better. So track 2 is the guitar track. I'll play it to you just for a second here so you can hear it. So as you can hear, it's just a straight, clean guitar track that's direct in, nothing fancy. Now what we're going to do is we are going to, let me just pull this over up to here. It's going to be a little further away. So I'm going to put it on to track 8, and we're going to use bouncing techniques. So what I did in the mixer on track 8, I'm going to turn on the insert effects. And then, so if you go to the effects thing, I'm on the guitar side of this. I have flanger on here, and I also turned on the amp. So the amp is also on. Excuse me. It's running through a 4x10 cab, the B cab, not the A cab. So this is just a test. Well, I know the answer now, but this is just to show you what I'm doing. So it's going to now, and then the next step, pull back here. So we're clicking on bounce. Oops, I gotta get out of that. So we're back to that screen. Click on bounce. So now you can see here it says bounce master at the bottom. I've already set it up, so track 2, you can't really see it, but it is lit up, and you can just see that track 8 is set to record. So what I'm going to do, so what we're doing is strictly, I'm going to bounce track 2 to track 8, and at the same time, go back to effects. You can see it's set to, you can't see there. You can see it is set to record. So I'm going to record. I'm not doing a playback, I'm doing a record, so it's not just going to be for playback. I'm going to record what I've turned on the amp. So let's see what happens when I record that. No, you gotta go back to, let me go back to the main screen. Here we go. So as you can hear, it did record, it did play the effect. So let's go and turn off bounce. I've got mute on. I'm going to mute track 2. We're going to leave track 8, and we're just going to do a quick playback. just to show you, I'm going to turn off the effect here. So turn off the amp. Well, the easiest way to do it. Go to mixer. Turned off insert effects. As you can see, it's now turned off. So on, off. Okay. So I should have done that in the first place, but so let's go listen again. Yep, it recorded. So it recorded it. I got to turn this back up now. Sorry, I had to fiddle with the volume on OBS because it was a little too loud, probably spiked out. So as you can see, this is actually great. This is great. If you are one of these guys who are like me, who record the guitar tracks as a direct in as well, you now have the ability, without having to do all this fancy stuff that I've showed you before for using the internals to reamp. You can just do a bounce. That is so much easier. Thank you very much to I can't remember his name. I think it started with a J. Well, thank you so much for that question, because this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Can be done. You know, it makes things a lot easier if you are just working on the internals with the Tascam. That little thing right there, that makes it so much easier to play around with and do other things. So thank you for that. So that's my video today. I hope this helps you out. If not, at least you are now informed of that you can do this. So if you ever go, I'd like to have an amp, but I don't want to have to play with all the wiring to do it. So there you go. There's another option for recording amps. So thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye. I've reached the end.